Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. I would like to speak on Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I got a chance to catch his live this morning where he was addressing the accusation of him going to jail for assaulting his baby mama AC yesterday, and he was stating that it was untrue. He don't know where it came from. He even brought AC online to debunk the rumor, and we were able to witness that her face was unharmed, or she didn't appear to be assaulted. Now, I'm not sure if anything happened and maybe he did touch her face. I don't know. And at first I was believing it. And then he stated that he had never been to jail, not even 20 years ago, that people keep on putting out this rumor. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. The Huntsville news station reported that you were arrested and you went to jail. I'm not sure how long you stayed. I don't know if it was a day, a night, or whatever. But the Huntsville news stated that you were arrested. And if you never went to jail, then why did Melody have to write the letter for you to be able to get your teaching job? I don't understand it. And like I said, I was going with him at first, believing, that the allegations against him were false, being accused of being in jail for assaulting his baby mama. But when he stated that he had never been to jail and we need to stop believing the rumors and things of that nature, I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. So you'll just say anything. You'll just lie. You didn't even have to mention anything about 20 years ago. You could have just stuck with yesterday. And he, like I said, he brought AC on the live to debunk the rumors. They were stating that they don't know who put the rumors out there, and they don't know why people would say something like that. People just love to make up rumors. And Martell stated that it was the first, that they're in promo week for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and maybe that's why people are trying to put out rumors and things like that regarding him being on the show. And AC seemed like she have a vendetta against OWN Network because she asked Martell a question. And it was like not to just ask him. It was like basically to ask the question so us, the people watching, can stop asking her. Because she was like, well, Martell, she was like, why I'm not on the show? And he stated, well, they won't let you. Basically to clear up any misconception that we have regarding her coming on the show or being on the show. So that question was asked. Another question that was asked, Martell was like, they're stating that you're pregnant. And she was like, what? Where did they get that from? And so she was like, I am not pregnant. And he was like, well, who would you be pregnant by? And she was like, who else? And he gave her a look like, what? What's his name? And she never said anything. And my thing is, if you might not be pregnant now, but you probably were in the past for uncertain reasons. But if you're that easy and that comfortable with coming out saying, well, I'm not pregnant now, it's no possibility that you weren't pregnant in the past, or hell, last week or so, or whatever. But probably not now. Not to say that you weren't pregnant a month ago, a week ago, or something like that, when you kept stating that you're gaining weight. And as far as her having a new man, it's no way she can have a new man sitting on live with Martell flirting with her. The way he was flirting with her, he was asking her, do she want to model some of her clothes? Because she was on live, she was promoting her business, he was promoting his business, the Inez wine, giving out the website for people to go and purchase his wine. I was surprised that he was still selling it, because we haven't heard anything about, at least I have not heard anything regarding his wine still in stores, whatever. He said he's still trying to get his wine in the stores in Huntsville, Alabama. And when I seen them interacting online, I said either they got into it yesterday and the police were called and they made up, and so now they're on live this morning trying to stop all rumors before anything gets out to the courts regarding his custody case, that he had the police called on him for probably doing something to her. Maybe they was arguing too loud. We know, well, I believe she stays in an apartment, and maybe the police was called on them, but they didn't take anybody to jail. And that's a possibility, because they were just too chummy with each other this morning, and all of a sudden you got her on your live. And or maybe I thought that they could have got together and started the rumor themselves, because they wanted to be able to come on there and promote his wine. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. We're talking about Martell and AC. It's nothing far-fetched from what they would not do. So to me, maybe they made up the rumor themselves, put it out there because they know it's going to be clickbait regarding Martell, and because of his custody case with Melody, and because they were all too chummy with each other. They were promoting his wine, her clothing, online business, and she keeps saying that she have a man. What man is going to allow you to, well, I'm not going to say allow, because people do what they want to do. People can't make you do anything or whatever. But you can't possibly have a man, but you're sitting online with your baby daddy and he's flirting with you. I don't know where people do stupid stuff like that at. So I believe that Martell is her man, and he's trying to debunk the rumors about them still being together because of Sheree and things of that nature. But she can't possibly tell me that they're not still together or whatever, because she was all too comfortable. Not saying she was too comfortable with him flirting, but it seemed like she was, when he was flirting with her, it's like she wanted that attention. And she tried to act like she wasn't, into it or whatever, but she was eating it up. She wanted, if she wouldn't have been on that live, she would have been cheesing from ear to ear, probably would have had the phone, jumped in the car and driving to his house. So I don't believe for a minute that she have a new man and she's still not with Martell. They're together, and they probably not in a relationship, but they're together to me from this live, because he's flirty, she's eating it up. And like I say, I believe that Ariane has a vendetta against OWN, because she was just going off talking about OWN. Her phone kept going out, but the gist of it was that Martell was saying, I love OWN, that's where I get my paycheck from. But she, on the other hand, was saying, I say what I want to say. They don't pay me, and people tell OWN to stop checking for her unless they got a check for her. Meaning, if they're not paying her, then don't mention her name. We get it, but who's mentioning your name? People are putting out rumors, and like I stated, it's possibly them. Martell even alluded to, he was like, Carlos King, are you behind this? And trying to possibly try to make people believe that somebody else put the rumors out. But I wouldn't, like I say, I wouldn't doubt the rumor coming from them two one bit. Only because now all of a sudden you're trying to promote your wine. She's trying to promote her clothing online boutique or whatever. It was just all so convenient that now all of a sudden both of them getting online and everything. And like I say, I was going for it up until, well, no, I wasn't, not her, not before she got on the live. And he was speaking to regarding the accusations about him going to jail. I was going for it when he said it never happened. He never went to jail or anything. He just woke up to the news, people calling him. I was actually believing him when he said that was untrue up until he stated that he's never been to jail, not even 20 years ago. I'm like, why would he bring that up? That debunks. It's like when you tell one lie, everything that you says, even if it's true, it goes right out the window, and it's like all plausibility is just gone. You are basically just a liar all over again. So he should have just left the 20-year crime out of it and just spoke on the recent allegations against him. And if he couldn't do that, then he just should have just not said anything. He should have just came on and, like everybody else do, play the cat and mouse game where, they just speak to the people and not really give a statement as to what's going on, but make you allude to different things or whatever based on what your content is about, what you're speaking about. And for him to all of a sudden have AC on there, yeah, I believe either they conjured up the story together to put it out there to be able to come on it to see if people was going to run with the narrative, and they could come on this morning and debunk the story themselves and have a good laugh, or something happened last night where the police was actually called to her house or his house or what have you for them arguing and fighting, but no one went to jail. And that's just my story. It's my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.